Welcome to this LawBank video on lay magistrates. Today, we're going to explore who lay magistrates are, what they do, and why they're so important in our legal system. Let's start with the basics. What exactly is a lay magistrate? The term lay means that these magistrates aren't legally trained professionals. They're ordinary people like you or me who volunteer to serve in the courts. But just because they're ordinary doesn't mean their role isn't crucial. Now, let's talk about what lay magistrates actually do. Believe it or not, they handle about 95% of all criminal cases in England and Wales. That's a huge responsibility. In the magistrates' court, they can hear cases and decide the verdict and sentence of such cases. In previous videos, we have looked at different types of offenses and discussed the role of magistrates depending on the type of offense. This table summarizes what we covered in a previous video. Press pause to review the contents. They deal with different types of cases: summary offenses, either-way offenses, and indictable offenses. Magistrates also handle preliminary matters, which are the things that need sorting before a trial, like whether the defendant should be held in custody or released on bail. Some magistrates receive extra training to handle specialized cases. For example, some magistrates train to sit in the youth court, which is a less formal court emphasizing rehabilitation instead of punishment. This court is unique as details of the case, such as the names and pictures of the defendants, cannot be legally shared in public. For this reason, this court does not have a public gallery, which is a place where anyone, including the press, can sit to watch the proceedings. And if someone isn't happy with the decision made in the magistrates' court, they can appeal to the Crown Court. Specially trained magistrates can sit in the Crown Court to hear appeals alongside a legally trained judge. Here's something interesting. Lay magistrates don't get paid for their work. So, why do people volunteer? It's because they want to give back to their community. Being a lay magistrate is also a way to develop new skills, meet people from different walks of life, and contribute to something meaningful. In 8-mark questions, you'll need to make roughly 8 points of fact about the role of magistrates to achieve full marks. However, if there aren't 8 distinct points available, it's crucial to explain the points of fact in detail. You will have no more than 10 minutes to write your answer in the exam, so it's important to be concise and thorough. This answer should be written in 1 or 2 paragraphs rather than in point form. Here are some images to help you remember what we covered in this video. Use each image to jog your memory on a point discussed, and see if you can write a detailed answer to the following question. Describe/explain the role of magistrates in criminal courts. Pause the video now and set a timer on your phone for 10 minutes, or 12.5 minutes if you get 25% extra time, or 15 minutes if you get 50% extra time. Once you're done, we'll provide you with a mark scheme to help you self-mark your answer. Once you are close to the exam, you should aim to spend roughly 1 minute per mark and adjust accordingly for your extra time. In other words, you should try to answer an 8-mark question in no more than 8 minutes. Now that you have finished your answer, look at the mark scheme on the screen and award yourself a mark if you mentioned any of the points listed earlier. Count how many of those points you included in your answer. However, please keep in mind that simply mentioning these points does not guarantee full marks. Examiners for the OCR A-level specification will also consider how well you have explained each point. They will mark you according to the criteria shown in the image. Level 4, 7 to 8 marks. Your response should demonstrate excellent knowledge and understanding of the English legal system, rules, and principles. It must be accurate, fully developed, and detailed. Level 3, 5 to 6 marks. Your response should show good knowledge and understanding. While it should be detailed, it might not be fully developed in some areas. Level 2, 3 to 4 marks. Your response should demonstrate basic knowledge and understanding. However, it may lack detail and be partially developed. Level 1, 1 to 2 marks. Your response shows limited knowledge and understanding, with minimal detail provided. Level 0, 0 marks. No response or no response worthy of credit. So, as you review your answer, ensure that each point is clearly explained in your own words. Examiners can often tell when a student is using words without fully understanding them, so it's crucial to be confident that you fully grasp what each point means. Instead of memorizing these points word for word, Focus on understanding them so you can explain them clearly and accurately in your exam. This is just the first of 3 videos in our Lay Magistrates series. Thanks for watching this law bank video. Stay tuned for the next installment on the selection and appointment of lay magistrates.